Hey guys, Dave here. I want to share a quick relationship tip with you because it seems like one of the toughest parts of marriage is communication. And miscommunication lies at the root of most marriage conflict, I believe. And so I want to give you a quick tip for how you can improve the communication in your marriage. Guys and ladies, it tends to seem that men and women process communication differently. Maybe you've noticed that. And I don't want to sound sexist or make generalizations that don't apply to you, because I know that every person is unique, every couple is unique. But through a lot of study and just paying attention, I found that men and women tend to process information in different ways. One word that kind of shows that is the word nothing. So ladies, when you ask a guy what's wrong and he says nothing, chances are nothing is actually wrong, because for most men, we'll just say what we mean, and that's all there is to it. But ladies tend to be more nuanced and complex in their communication, and the nonverbals, the tone of voice, are actually doing more to communicate the message than the word itself. And so guys, keep that in mind. When you feel like something might be wrong with your wife and she's frustrated and you say, "Sweetie, what's wrong?" and she says nothing, there are 1,000 different ways a woman can say nothing, and each might mean 1,000 different things. So when you say, "Baby, what's wrong?" she goes, "Nothing," you're in trouble. Or when you say, "What's wrong?" and there's a long pause and a stare, "Nothing." Oh man, that's scary. She's using that long pause to think about how mad she is at you for not knowing what's wrong because you were watching SportsCenter instead of paying attention to her. And so here's what to do in these situations for both sides. Men, be more sensitive to actually paying attention to your wife and the signals that she's trying to communicate to you. And that happens by giving her focus, listening to her, watching her body language, really processing what she is saying and the feelings behind her words. And that happens when we shut off the distractions. We can't really communicate with our wives while we're staring at our phones and watching TV and doing all these other things at once. We need to give her our focused attention. So men, that's your homework. And ladies, for you, I would challenge you to actually say what you mean, and don't get too frustrated with your husband for not being as good at reading the nonverbals as you are, because most of us just aren't as good at that. So tell him what you're feeling. Tell him in your words. You might have to spell it out for him, and to be patient with him for being slower to get it, because men and women tend to communicate in different ways. And it's not that one way is right and one way is wrong. God made us both masterfully unique to be just the way that we are. But He made it so that we would work together and harmonize with one another and really learn to bring out the best in each other. And so make communication a top priority in your marriage. Make conversation a top priority in your marriage. Continue to learn about each other and continue to do all you can to really listen and understand what your spouse is saying. And I promise you it's going to help take your marriage to a new level. So thank you for taking a couple minutes to watch this. For more encouragement, check out davewillis.org. Keep communicating and keep loving each other. God bless, guys.